clock, so we can't count either team out yet.
41 seconds to play as Adams gives the ball up to Taki. They get it back to Adams. Guarded well by Howard. They trap in the corner. He may have traveled, got away with it. Mobley, long three, no! Ball poked out of bounds. Officials have to discuss. Syracuse basketball.
A little bit of the tumbo finger when they said it wasn't going his way. He knew he worked hard to try to get over there and did not go off of him, and he pointed right away saying that it was going the other direction. He's done great helping his teammates get some more possessions.
Credit the hustle here to Idris Taki and Marek Dolajai, both skying out to get this board, but it does look on this replay, and they are reviewing it, by the way, to make sure that they did get the call correct. It did look right there off that replay, off that angle, like Taki was the last one to touch it.
And, obviously that ankle's feeling a little bit better, able to come in and really help. And also we talked about how important he is to his team, and he's in there fighting just along with them. Might have to ice it later, but as of right now, he's going to go straight off momentum and try to pull out this win.
How tight do you tie that high top? Do you tie that shoe when you roll an ankle like that?
Oh, super tight. They tell you don't even think about untying it. Have maybe some ice and stim later on, but in the moment, especially being an athlete, you don't feel that pain when it's such a close game and you're trying to pull somewhat of an upset, so to speak.
India, from that angle, it's very close because it's straight on, but again, from the reversed angle, it looked like Taki was the last one to touch the basketball. Either way, this is a huge review here for these officials and for this game. We'll take another peek at it right here. This is a different angle. Dolajai touches it right there, and Battle's going to be in the way here as they try to zoom in. I don't know that you can tell anything from that. Here's a zoomed in look. Oh, that's very close to touching Dolajai's knee. Does it take a different direction?
I think they're going to stick with the Syracuse ball here. It looks like it's kind of off the fingertips of St. Bonaventure.
I do not envy being in the position here of these officials. This could be a game-changing call. It could give St. Bonaventure their third possession in the last minute of the game.
And here in the Carrier Dome, the Syracuse fans will definitely make this place a loud spot. So if they don't go their way, I'm sure the referees will definitely hear it from the crowd.
If you're Jim Boeheim, what are you telling your team? And if you're Mark Schmidt, what are you telling your team?
You're getting the ball back here, and Mark Schmidt, probably already drawn something up, and you want your guys to execute. I don't doubt that in these few timeouts that he's called, he's drawn things up, but things haven't really gone their way as we haven't seen the ball go through the basket. On the other end, if you're the Orange, you don't get this ball, you got to work hard to get on defense and secure the rebound. Go up with two hands, up strong, pull it down, elbows up, and push it the other direction. And if you do have the ball, you want to execute as well on offense. That's going to be the big thing for either team right here.
This review has taken over 3 minutes, and this crowd is not happy with whatever they're looking at. Syracuse basketball.
More from the Orange, ready to cheer their team on and hoping that their guys can pull out this win.
So now, if you're Syracuse, where are you taking this basketball? Who takes the final shot?
I'd say either Tyus or O'Shea. You got to trust those who've been getting it done for you all year long. Said before, it's still real early, but they've continued to excel and hopefully get to the line if they don't knock it in and get a free throw.
What a comeback here from Syracuse. 13 points. 11:45 remaining. They were down by 13 points and now have a chance to win the basketball game, and Jim Boeheim's going to call an extra timeout to make sure that his players know exactly what they're going to run here. And again, with no depth, they haven't run a ton of sets in this game with the lack of depth that they've had, but they have experience in late game situations and big moments here. They tied the game up late and then won the game in overtime against Georgetown. We might be able to see another overtime game here for Syracuse. If you are in an extra overtime game, that energy has to be sapping right now.
Oh, it definitely does. That's just a strain on your body, and with the lack of depth, it also affects your playing time. You've got guys playing 35-plus, 20-plus minutes a game. It's going to really hurt them in the long run, but also will speak to their experience. Got one of the best coaches in the league right here, and I'm sure he's setting his team up to try to be successful as he's done so many times before, as so many years at Syracuse.
20.2 seconds to go inside the Dome. They've gotten a spark out of Marek Dolajai, but Tyus Battle, who we think is going to get the ball here, he had a career-high 29 points versus Georgetown. He leads the ACC in scoring, but tonight hasn't been able to get to that 20-point mark and has really struggled to shoot from the field.
Got to just continue to let it flow. It's muscle memory at a certain point. He shot it so many times, seen it go through so many times. I doubt that he'll hesitate when he's taking the next one.
Battle with 13 seconds. He's going to do it himself. He's going to go one-on-one. He's got Taki on him. Battle, crossover. Battle, inside, runner. No. Brissett, rebound. He can't put it in. And we're going to overtime. But O'Shea Brissett had a perfect chance. Point blank range, and he couldn't get it to fall.
Just characteristic of the struggles of this game if you're Syracuse. So many times they've been right in front of the glass, haven't been able to knock it home and see that ball go through the net. But just a perfect opportunity didn't go their way.
And again, Brissett had great positioning. He was so good on the offensive rebound, India, but he just couldn't get it to fall, and Syracuse, with the chance to win it right at the buzzer after coming back from 13 points down with 11:45 to go, is now going to extend it to overtime. What's better than 40 minutes of New York basketball, but 45 minutes of New York basketball? We're going to take a break. When we come back, we have the first overtime session here from inside the Dome. Alongside India Timpton, I'm Zach Staton. We got a good one here on the ACC on ESPN.